Hey girl, hey. So I got a message last week from one of you, and she said, "Hey, I started strength training to help my body in perimenopause. And now my knees ache going up the stairs." I had another lady say, "Hey, all I did was stand up and twist to get out of a chair just a little bit, nothing abnormal. And now my knee hurts and I can't work out." Oh, yeah. And how many of you have said your low back hurts? I mean, I have experienced all of this. So I thought it's time to talk about it. And everybody wants to know, me included, am I doing something wrong? What did I do wrong? What do I need to fix? Or is my body just getting old and betraying me? First of all, girl, you are not doing anything wrong, and your body is not betraying you. There's research, actual peer-reviewed research, that what you're feeling has a name and a mechanism, and I'm going to hand you the map and do with it what you will. So this is a follow-up to the muscle loss video that I did, because that's what brought on all the messages. And the messages were about pain, not just weakness. So today we're going to talk about why your knees and back hurt more right now maybe than they used to, what the research actually says, and what you can do about it. So we're going to start with the actual paper, the scientific research paper I mentioned, because I don't want you taking my word for it. I want you to see the receipts yourself. This year, a team out of McMaster University pulled every study they could find on musculoskeletal symptoms and the menopause transition. 93,021 women, which by the way is not a small sample, that is the biggest look at this connection ever. 93,000 women. Let it sink in. Makes me happy. So before I give you the numbers, vocabulary check, because I say all of these words and I want you to know what they all mean. Premenopause, before any of this starts. Perimenopause is the transition, and it can start in your 30s. It is not a 40s and 50s only thing, ladies, no matter what you've been told or thought you've been told. Menopause, one single day in your life. It is the day that marks 12 months that have existed prior where you didn't have a period. Postmenopause is quite literally everything that happens after that one day. So yeah, as a society, we've been saying it wrong for a while. So if your joints and back started acting up at 34, you're not early. You are exactly on time for the process that we are about to talk about. Maybe unfortunately, I get it. So here's what they found out about back pain specifically. 42% of premenopausal women reported it. 57% of perimenopausal women reported it. 59% of postmenopausal women reported it. Do you see the trend where it's going up? These aren't small bumps. That is a 15-point jump once you cross over into perimenopause. And when they ran the numbers, they found a 1.15-fold increased risk of back pain in that same window. Pause for crickets. And it's not only back pain. A separate 2020 review looked at musculoskeletal pain in a more broad sense, joints and muscles both, in perimenopausal women, and found 71% of us were dealing with it. 71%. And yeah, I said dealing with it. And there's even a name for this now. Researchers have coined the term Musculoskeletal Syndrome of Menopause in 2024. It took that long because it keeps getting missed, dismissed, and treated as separate, unrelated issues, which I think we all know is crap, garbage, caca. Instead of being the connected one issue that it is. More than 70% of us women are experiencing this, and about a quarter of us are disabled at some point because of this. This isn't rare, and this isn't just you getting older. It's common enough to have its own clinical name now. All right, so why, right? Why is this happening? What is the mechanism? Let's go there. And I'm going to keep it simple because nobody wants a biology degree, or we don't need it. If you have one, props to you. Anyway, you just need the map here. Estrogen, again, here we go, is not the hormone that is just running your cycle. It has receptors sitting in your cartilage, your synovium, which is the fluid that is lining your joints, your tendons, and your invertebral discs. It is structural. It is doing maintenance work in your body quite literally every single day. Whether you think about it or not, doesn't care. And here's a part that maybe nobody's told you. I didn't know. Early perimenopause isn't just estrogen dropping. Definitely not in straight lines. It surges. It spikes. It's all over the place. And it can spike higher than it ever used to, while your progesterone is already failing. And that is why, ladies, uterus-bearing individuals, your symptoms can feel so unpredictable, and you feel great one week, and then the next week you're like, what the fuck happened? Who is this? Who am I even? So to be clear, not in your head, you're not making it up. Factual, linear, trackable, has a name. And it is not a decline, it is absolutely chaos. And that fluctuation affects how your joints handle inflammation, how your cartilage repairs and heals itself, and how your discs in your back hold up under load. When estrogen gets unpredictable, so does your recovery. All right, so moment for honesty here, because that is the only way I roll. Researchers here say that age is a competing factor. They can't fully separate hormones from just getting older every year. Studies are not there yet. But the pattern, the timing, the receptors being present all the joint, the receptors being present all points to hormones playing a real role. All right, so here's what happens in real life. You go to your doctor with knee pain or a stiff back, and depending on your age, you're probably going to get one of two answers. If you're in your 30s, you might get dismissed. The doctor may think, oh, that's random. Here, take some NSAIDs, some Aleve, some Motrin. Have you stretched? When was the last time you worked out? How do you move? Have you walked lately? And if you're older than that, they might possibly just say it's age and suggest PT, stretching, mobility, and some NSAIDs again. So Motrin, Aleve, whatever. I bet nobody's going to mention hormones because nobody connected the dots, because we've divided our bodies up by specialties and the communication gets lost. And that is what research is finally starting to fix. When it has a name, doctors have a place. They start asking different questions. Are you tracking your cycle? Has it changed? Is the pain worse around certain points of the month? Those are hormone questions, not just orthopedic. All right, so this is why I made this video as a follow-up to the muscle one. Because I'm getting women saying, hey, I'm scared to lift now, or I can't go back into the gym, or my gym days are over, or quite literally any of that. And don't think that I wasn't there. And even as a personal trainer of 15 years, I began to question all of it. But I've done the research. Don't stop training. If you haven't started training, you need to consider training, lifting heavy weights, jumping, stuff like that. Strength training is literally still one of the best things you can do as we age for your joints and your bones as we go through this transition. But how you do it matters more now than it ever has. A few things I actually coach my clients through and make myself do as well. 1, warm up longer than you think. I don't like warm-ups, but it's mission critical now, and I understand that. I do it now. I used to blow through a warm-up. I didn't like them. If you have tissues that are dealing with inflammation, they need more time to get ready to move. 2, track your patterns. If your knees are worse the week before your period, that's information. Or if your back seems to flare on specific days, again, good information. Write it down. 3, don't chase last year's numbers. Don't chase the numbers from your 20s. Don't try to PR that deadlift 250 pounds again that you were doing 15 years ago. Guilty. Especially not on a bad joint day. Like, you do you, boo, but bad joint day, not the day. Not the day for PR. Adjust your load, show up. Don't pressure yourself, let the guilt go. If you don't know that song, go look it up. Corn. And 4, and this one's a big one, bring the research to your provider, your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your functional med doctor, whomever you're seeing. And if you're not seeing someone or the person you're seeing doesn't listen to you in regards to perimenopause, menopause, premenopause, postmenopause, etc., go to menopause.org. You'll find one there. Print out the research, print out what's happening to you, and hand it to your doctor. Ask, knowledge is power, specifically if this pain could be related to hormones. See what they have to say, but bring your knowledge, bring the studies, bring the facts. All right, if nothing sticks from this video but this, your pain has a name. I want you to know that. Your pain has a name, and it has research behind it, a significant amount of research. You're not falling apart. You don't have to quit going to the gym. You can still have a personal trainer. Your body is just going through a massive shift. And I know sometimes that's hard to admit. And it needs different support right now. You have to take care of you because nobody else is going to take care of you, and you lead by example. Not less movement, different movement. If you want a full list of what perimenopause can look like, go download my 82 symptoms of perimenopause. These are verifiable, pulled from research studies and books. 82 different symptoms that can be applied and or experienced in perimenopause, where you can track it and take it to your provider and your doctor as evidence that is able to be handed to them. I built it for you because I wish I would have had it 15 years ago when I started going to the doctor and they were shirked me off. If this helped you understand your body a little bit more today, share this with somebody who may need it, somebody who's coming up on perimenopause, or somebody who's beating themselves up thinking that they can't work out anymore because things hurt. It has a name. It can be looked at. Hormones can help it. Just understanding it has a name and is real really helps. Send this to a friend who might just think she's getting old. Let's talk about this. Drop a comment for me. I read them all. I'm going to respond to them all. And girl, if you haven't done something to love yourself today, please go do that. And if you don't know what that looks like, send me a DM. I will help you out. I read them all. All my love. Until next time.